Hey there! Today, I'm diving into a story that's been making waves across the nation. It's a story that raises profound questions about justice, fairness, and the death penalty. Missouri has executed Marcellus Williams, despite fervent appeals from his attorneys, the victim's family, and even the local prosecutor. This case has drawn significant attention and sparked widespread debate. Marcellus Williams was convicted back in 2001 for the brutal 1998 murder of Felicia Gale, a former St. Louis Post-Dispatch reporter. The case was built on circumstantial evidence and the testimony of two informants. He always maintained his innocence, insisting that he was wrongfully accused and convicted. And recent developments, including new DNA evidence, have put the spotlight on potential flaws in his case. This new evidence suggested that Williams' DNA was not on the murder weapon. The DNA evidence brought into question the handling of the murder weapon. This critical piece of evidence was supposed to be the smoking gun, but mishandling before the 2001 trial meant it was inconclusive. This mishandling has raised serious concerns about the integrity of the investigation and the trial process. How could such a crucial piece of evidence be so poorly managed? On top of that, there were serious concerns about racial bias in jury selection. Williams, an African American, was judged by a predominantly white jury, which some argue influenced the trial's outcome. Despite these red flags, the Supreme Court denied a stay of execution. This decision has been met with widespread criticism and has fueled ongoing debates about the fairness of the justice system. Critics argue that the justice system prioritized finality over fairness. They believe that the rush to execute Williams overshadowed the need for a thorough review of the new evidence. In Williams's final hours, he spent time in prayer and with loved ones, maintaining his innocence until the end. His last meal? Chicken wings and tater tots. Simple, but it's a stark reminder of the humanity behind the headlines. This final meal humanizes a man who many believe was wrongfully executed. Outside the prison walls, demonstrators gathered, their voices a mix of sorrow and anger. They held signs and chanted, demanding justice and an end to what they see as a flawed system. They argued that justice wasn't served. The execution of Marcellus Williams has become a symbol of the broader issues within the criminal justice system. Meanwhile, Williams' legal team expressed their devastation, feeling that their efforts had fallen on deaf ears. They had hoped that the new DNA evidence would be enough to at least delay the execution. Even more heart-wrenching, the victim's family supported a plea deal that would have spared Williams' life. They believed that the new evidence warranted a re-examination of the case, but the Missouri Attorney General's office opposed it. They argued that the conviction and sentence were just and should be carried out. Ultimately, Governor Parson refused to intervene. Despite the mounting evidence and public outcry, he decided not to grant clemency. And with that, the execution proceeded. This decision has left many questioning the role of political leaders in the justice system. This case has ignited strong reactions, with many questioning the integrity of the judicial process. Is the system truly fair, or are there deeper, systemic issues at play? What's clear is that the execution of Marcellus Williams has left a lasting impact. It's a sobering reminder of the high stakes involved in death penalty cases and the potential for irreversible mistakes. As we reflect on this case, we must ask ourselves, what does justice really mean? And how can we ensure it's truly served? The execution of Marcellus Williams has sparked a national conversation about the death penalty, racial bias, and the need for reform in the justice system. What's clear is that the execution of Marcellus Williams has left a lasting impact. It's a sobering reminder of the high stakes involved in death penalty cases and the potential for irreversible mistakes. It's a sobering reminder of the high stakes involved in death penalty cases and the potential for irreversible mistakes. As we reflect on this case, we must ask ourselves, what does justice really mean? And how can we ensure it's truly served? What does justice really mean? And how can we ensure it's truly served? Thanks for watching. And how can we ensure it's truly served? Thanks for watching. If you found this video thought-provoking, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Stay informed, stay engaged. See you next time.